Welcome to JustLogin's JustForms Configuration Guide Part 2. After doing the configuration on the first video, this time we will focus on the Form Data tab. First, click on Form Data. And then head on to the Account Code subtab. Here you can create the different expense types required. To create, click on the New button, type in the account code and the expense type name, and don't forget to click on Save. Please add all the expense types you need following the same steps. Once the account codes have been created, you can head on to the Interface Setup subtab. The first section is Link Expense Types to Pay Element IDs. This section requires you to map the expense type to the correct Pay Element ID in order to show it on JustLogin's payroll module correctly. You will see two columns, Expense Type and Pay Element ID. Map each expense type to the relevant pay element. Scroll down and you will see the section Link Forms to Expense Types. This is for forms that have a total amount field to be linked to the expense type so that the total amount can be linked to the pay element based on the settings above. For expense type, make sure you choose Use Expense Types within the form for both local and overseas expense claim form. Type of expense under the expense type field. The account code will be automatically populated once the user submits a form with the expense type chosen. The total field should reflect the total amount and the local currency for overseas expense claim form. Once done, click on the Update button. The drop-down list and exchange rate subtabs are exclusively for overseas expense claim forms, and the setup is only necessary if overseas expense claim form is enabled. Let's click on the drop-down list subtab, and here you will see the list of all currencies that are now in the system. Type in the short form of the currency you want to add, and then click on Save. You should see the currency that you just added into the list. Lastly, the Exchange Rate subtab. It's important that you must configure the exchange rate first so that all fields on the form are working. Here, indicate the month and then the year, as well as the base currency, which is SGD. Next, put a tick, and then on the currency column, choose the currency that is being used by your users. Input the exchange rate. And then the sequence number. If you want to add more, you can use the additional fields below. Once done, click on Update. You have successfully completed configuring your JustForms module. Please watch the next video for JustForms Administration Guide. Thank you!